Richard Osterland is an entertainer who successfully combines intellect, humor, unique skills, and an air of mystery to the astonishment of his audiences. He is considered to be the foremost mentalist performing in the English language. He illustrates his uncanny abilities in the realms of extrasensory perception and mind reading by asking audience members to concentrate on persons, places, events, and objects, and sharing their thoughts.
You know, speaking, like I mentioned, my birthday was March 6th, and that's to get people going here. But somebody was thinking April 12th. April 12th. Who's thinking April 12th? That's you. You notice I walked right up in front of you, and I just got the feeling to come over here. April 12th is not your birthday, is it? It's a relative, though. It's a birthday? An anniversary? Wedding anniversary? Yours? Are you pretty much a newlywed? Were you born? Yeah, were you born? Did you get married in the year, think of it, by the way, do you have a pet? 2003.
Yes.
Is that the year you were married?
Yes.
Who is Ella? Who's Ella?
She's my daughter.
Your daughter. Your dog it's a dog, right?
No, it's her.
No, I know, your daughter, Ella. But you also said you have a pet.
Yes.
Is it a dog?
Yes.
A cat?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Is it a white cat? No, it's not a white cat, is it? It's a darker colored cat. Is it brown?
Yes.
Is the cat's name... Wait a minute. Who is... You're thinking of somebody whose name starts with an S, too. Is that an older person?
Yeah.
How many children do you have? Another daughter? And this daughter is the younger daughter? Is that Sophie? And by the way, is the cat's name Coco? Thank you very much.
Osterland welcomes members of the audience to the stage and encourages participation in feats of mental wizardry that leaves participants and observers astounded. Is it coincidence, suggestion, or an extraordinary gift?
And I thought to myself how different time is for different people. And I'd like to try an experiment that I created based on time. Would you like to see it? So based on time. Who out there is wearing a Rolex wristwatch? Anyone? Who's got one? What's his name? I know I could get one if I asked for it.
Effects that are multifaceted and complex, confounding and stimulating, but always enjoyable and inspiring.
You're going to put a time down on this card. And the time you put down, now you have some options here. If you know the time, if you have a time that's important to you, like maybe the time someone was born, and you know that at the top of your head, you can put that time. Do it about this big so we can check on it later. Failing that, if you don't have a time already in your mind that you know for sure was an important time in your life, and you want to just snatch a time out of the air, that's okay too. But if you're going to do that, make it a good one. Not something easy like 7 o'clock or 8:30, but something like 2:47, 8:21, 12:19, anything you want like that. But if you know a time, you can put that down. Do it right on top of this line here, about this big, and then when you're done, just close up the card. And I'll tell you what, you can do this over here, all right? Stand directly into the camera I mounted in the ceiling earlier. No, I'm kidding. And while she's doing that, I'm going to need a second person to help me. And now if you just stand here just for a second, Lynn, we're going to get back to that in a second. Have you done that? Okay. First of all, I'll take back my pen because that's how I got it. And this is not even my card. This is Paul's business card, okay? I'm not going to tear it up. Hold your hand out. Is it a time that actually means something to you, or did you make it up?
I made it up.
Okay. So look, we're not going to be concerned about AM or PM, okay? Just the time itself. What you're going to do is you're going to think of this time for me. I'm going to have you stand right here, and you're going to close your eyes and you're going to picture this time in your mind, but you have options. Now, nobody saw anything you did, correct? You were way over here. You have options here. You can picture the way you wrote the time down, or you can picture a big old clock set to this time, Or you might even consider what it would sound like if you said the time or someone said the time out loud. So don't change your mind, whatever time you picked before. At the same time, close your eyes and think of the time in one of those ways. You know, I'll tell you something. Kirsten, be honest with me here. I'm going to set this over here. You can open your eyes now. Be honest with me. Did you think of it in two ways? You saw it, but you also heard it for a second too, didn't you? I thought so. Kirsten, just hold on to that for a second. Don't go away. And this was Jeff's watch? Okay, here, let me just pull out the stem. Rolex, just you have to unscrew it first. See how the hands spin around like that? Isn't that cool? You didn't see what I wrote, did you? Okay, you know what? I don't want you to think that I'm looking to try to set a time here or know the starting point. So if you stand over here, I'm gonna keep on spinning your hands like this, okay? Just like that. I want you to take the watch, hold it face down, put your left thumb on top and your forefinger this way on the bottom, and you're gonna start turning your hands like this toward you. Look at me as you do it. I know it's tough, but do it. Lynn, this is so important. Keep turning, but at any time you want, you can stop. Right there, move your hand away and just push the knob and lock it in place. Don't move. Fair? Okay, now nothing's been set up. Even the card that you wrote on was not mine, it was borrowed. You said you didn't have a time in your mind already, so you just created one. Would you say it? Just tell everybody what the time is that you came up with.
5:18.
Thank you very much, but that's my job. On the other hand, this is Jeff's watch. You saw we were spinning it. I wasn't even looking where we started. We were spinning it face down. You could have stopped anywhere you wanted. Let's see how close we got. What? 5:18? Is that 5:18 right on the button? I don't know if the camera can you get that from that far away? Or is it too far away? I'm trying to, no, it's a little blurry, but 5:18. Please give both Kirsten and Lynn a big round of applause.
Psychokinesis, the power of the mind to affect matter, is an area of special intrigue for those who have seen Richard Osterlin perform. The ability to change the shape and character of metal objects given to Osterlin by audience members. In some cases, the participant will actually perform psychokinesis, an unforgettable experience for all.
We have the camera over here. We can zero in on this. Okay, no force like you used, okay? Because this is a mind thing. Ready? Watch. See that?
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That is impressive.
I'd have trouble bending this one like you did before. Let's try one more time. Ready? There we go. And you're right here to see it.
I'm watching.
Close. Ready? Watch. It's bent somewhat already. Try to get it here where you can see it. Here you go. It's a souvenir for you. Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause.
Osterlin possesses a degree of flexibility that enables him to entertain intimate groups, hospitality suites, the trade show floor, or full stage presentations. This flexibility encourages the possibility of multiple impact opportunities.
Carrie, I want to show you something which to me is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and it concerns this People magazine. And but before I show you this incredible thing, I want to write something down. It's sort of like a forecast, okay? But I don't want you to see what the forecast is. So look aside. Look off that way for a second. I'm going to write it down here on the blackboard. Now, Carrie, you ever change your mind? You ever change your mind? Yeah, because I'm changing mine right now. And I probably am going to be sorry I'm doing this. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to set it back over here. Get back to that in a second. Okay.
Audiences from Beijing to Boston, Monte Carlo to Mexico City, Calgary to Chicago have been amazed by his work. The level of sophistication blended with integrity and humor create an environment that will impress even the skeptics among the audience.
Okay, I said this is a good page because it's got a lot of writing on it, okay? See, some pages won't work, like this page is an ice cream ad, okay? This page works because it's got writing on it. No, yes, you get the idea. I wanted a page with lots of words, and you pick that one right here. We need a focal point. The focal point will be, see the big chandelier here, the light up there, right in the center there's like a smaller light there. That's going to be where we're going to focus our attention. Okay, take the pen in writing position. Okay, take a step toward me. One more.
That close?
It's my job.
Okay.
Okay. Point the pen toward the floor. Put it behind your back. I want you to take the magazine at the page that you selected in the initial. Out of the whole magazine, hold this with your other hand behind your back. Hold the pen up above the center of the page. Don't write on it yet. Just hold it off the center of the page. We're both going to look at that light. And on the count of 3, I want you to bring your pen down and draw a single circle approximately the size of a dime in the center of that magazine. Are you ready?
This is very difficult.
Yeah, I know. Comfy? Okay, on the count of 3. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do it. Do it right now. Did you do it? Okay, bring it forward. Let's see what you did. Call that a circle. Well, no, it's actually it's a good circle. You got a tail. We'll just cross that.
It's like a balloon.
Yeah, it looks like a balloon. We'll take that off. Okay, this is important. How many words would you nicked one way or another altogether? 7. Okay.
I'm not good at blackjack counting either.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Here, this is the question. This is kind of important. This is kind of important. Imagine as though that target or that circle were an archery target, and you shot an arrow and hit the bullseye.
Yeah.
What word would you say you would have been most on target with?
Hole.
Hole. W-H-O-L-E. Is there another word within that circle that you could have said besides that word?
Beats.
Beats. They're both inside the circle.
Right.
B-E-A-T-S. But that's not your choice
What do you mean my choice?
for the one that's most in center?
Most in the center, I think, hole.
You're going to go with that, hole,
I am.
not beats.
Is that all right? Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Give her a big round of applause. Folks, you have been great. I hope you had a good time. As I said in the beginning, I just want to reinforce one thought. I come up here and do my thing around the country, around the world, to just provide a little mystery and a little entertainment. But if I can leave you with one solid thought, and it's what I've kind of based my career, my whole entire career, my whole life on, it's this. The moment in life that you think that anything is impossible, you make it impossible for yourself. But if you refuse to do that, there's literally nothing in life that you can't accomplish. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being a great audience. I look forward to seeing you again sometime. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night and good luck later. Thank you.
Should your entertainment needs require a performer that is unique, flexible, committed to excellence, and concerned with the success of your event, Richard Osterland is the best choice.